Hey, welcome yogis. It's Amy. Thank you so much for joining me for a short express Vinyasa Flow class. And if you're interested in longer 60-minute Vinyasa Flow classes, feel free to join me live or check out my Zoom Replays membership on my website. Link is in the description below. All right, let's get started. We're going to begin in child's pose. So come down onto your mat, taking the knees as wide as feels nice, big toes touching. Sitting the hips back towards the heels. Oh, stretching the arms out in front of you. Maybe you'd like to close the eyes here. Take a deep breath in, fill up. Open the mouth. Let it go. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Open the mouth. And as you exhale here, see if you can soften a bit more here into your child's pose. And now start to tune into your breath. Maybe sticking with regular breath, maybe jumping into some nice ujjayi. Inhaling and exhaling either through the nostrils or the mouth. Deep breath in, fill up belly, lungs, bring it to the top of the chest. And slowly exhale, releasing all the way back down to the belly. Now tell yourself you're here. You have made it, right? You unrolled your mat, ready to do a quick express Vinyasa flow to feel better. So drop everything out of your head. Yep. Your only job now is to breathe and move. No thinking. No thinking. So on your next exhale, please let it all go. Together we'll inhale, fill up belly, lungs, bring it to the top of the chest. And feel free to open the mouth. Let it go. All right, slowly starting to shift. Come up onto your hands and your knees. Let's meet here in a nice little tabletop position. Let's do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, belly's going to drop. Tail will scoop, chest will pull forward. See if you can keep the shoulders out of the ears. And now exhale, go ahead, pressing around, chin to chest, belly to spine. Inhale, belly's going to drop. Tail slightly scoops. Exhale, go ahead, press and round. You can move faster or slower than my cues. Inhale, belly's dropping. Chest is pulling forward. And now you exhale, round. Let's go one more cycle. Inhale, belly drops. And now exhale, go ahead, press and round. And return to your neutral spine, coming back to your tabletop here. All right, so make sure your belly is starting to lift in and up so you have that core connection. Keeping that, start to curl the toes, lift the knees, hips up and back into our first dog. And please move around, yes, as soon as you get there. Maybe bending one knee at a time, shaking the head yes and no. Yeah, get rid of some really good snap, crackle, pop-a-roos out of your body here. And feel free to keep moving and grooving. Maybe you want to come to a still point. Hands are about shoulder width. Spread the fingers to where it's comfortable for you. And as you push the floor away from you, keep that energy pulling up through the arms. Belly zippers in and up. And now you'll feel the tops of the thighs lift and press to the wall behind you. It might be more comfortable to put a bend in the knees or even take the feet wider than hip width. Inhale here. Stay, exhale. All right, now start to gaze forward and pull it forward into your high plank position. If it's more comfortable, drop the knees. If it's more comfortable, keep the knees up. All right, push the floor away. Hug the thumbs and elbows in towards each other. Long inhale here. And exhale, shift it up and back for your downward facing dog. Lift up super high in your tippy toes. Let's bend our knees. We're going to walk it forward to the top of our mat. Take a moment here in a forward fold, nothing too long. Let the head drop nice and heavy. Big bend in the knees if the body's asking for it. Inhale and exhale. All right, halfway lift, maybe fingertips, maybe hands to thighs. Your shoulder blades are going to squeeze on your back. Belly's going to stay engaged. Inhale. And now exhale, fold again over the legs. All right, let's go ahead, swan dive. Push the floor away, rise. Coming all the way up to stand, sweeping arms out and up overhead. And we'll bring our hands into our heart center. Take a moment here, gazing down at your thumbs or closing your eyes. We'll set an intention. And maybe for this short express flow, Our intention is, I'm here. I am ready to move, to breathe, to feel better in my body. Let's do this. We'll seal that in with a deep breath. Inhale here. Open the mouth. Let it go. Open the eyes. Release the arms along the sides of the body. Palms are facing forward. All right, yogis, from your feet, get active. Drive down. Hug. So start to squeeze everything into the center line. Belly lifts, heart lifts. Shoulders are relaxed. Chin stays in. Press the floor away. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, let's fold. Bend the knees if you need, coming down. Inhale, lift up and lengthen halfway. All right, plant the hands, step to plank. Knees might drop, knees might stay up. Push the floor away. Hug thumbs and elbows in towards each other. One more breath. Inhale. Stay, exhale. All right, so keep the shoulder heads on your back. Think like I'm smiling, my collarbone open. And now shift forward on your tippy toes. Bend your elbows. You're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Wiggle out here so that the tops of the feet come flat. Hands can be at low ribs or a little forward for cobra. Inhale. Let's start with the baby cobra. Heart pulls forward and up. Shoulders drop on the back. And now exhale, please coil it right back down. Maybe a little bigger. Inhale. Feel the thighs pressing into the floor. And exhale right back down. Maybe a bit bigger. Here we go. Inhale. Shoulders are out of the ears. Chin stays in. And exhale, please release to the mat. Curl the toes under. Press up and back to downward facing dog any way you want to get there. And once you're back in your down dog, move around again if you need. Yes. See if you can allow the sides of the neck to soften a bit. Oh, yes. Breath in. Deep breath out. All right, up on our tippy toes. Knees are bending. We're walking it to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's fold. Press down and rise. Come all the way up to stand. Exhale, take it right back down. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, step to plank. Active thighs, belly. Smile the collarbone. Shift it forward, lower. Pushing the floor away as you come down. Inhale, take your cobra. Maybe it's an up dog, thighs up off the floor, thighs up off the floor. And exhale, come up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Once again, feel the tops of the thighs lift and press back. Get a little bit more length through the spine. All right, lift up on your tippy toes. Knees bend. You take a walk or a step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, please fold. Drive down, rise, come all the way up to stand. Quick side body stretch here. You can take left hand, grab right wrist, inhale, and send it up and over. And now press down, come back up. Switch it up, grow tall, and take it up and over to the other side. And drive down, inhale, back up to stand. Arms reach up, and exhale, fold once again. Halfway lift, inhale. Flow or skip yogis, high plank. Let's go through one more sun A. Active thighs, belly. Shift it forward, lower. Cobra or up dog. And exhale, please send it up and back for your downward facing dog. Long breath in. And a long breath out. All right. Lift up on the tippy toes, knees bend. Maybe it's a little hop this time to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, please fold. All right, let's start to bend our knees, sink our hips, come into our first, maybe it's the only chair pose too in this quick express flow, right? You never know, you never know. All right, feel the belly engage. Feel yourself press evenly into the feet, but maybe get a little lighter on the toes. Inhale. And exhale, fold and release, come on out. Halfway lift, inhale. Flow or skip yogis, yes, you do not have to move through the vinyasa. You can make your way back to downward facing dog, skipping this flow business. All right, so once we're in our down dog, we're gonna step our right foot forward, spin the back heel flat, anchor down, rise, come on up for our warrior one here. And adjust, please, when you get there. Yep, that might be walking the right foot out to the side a little bit more. Feeling the outer edge of the back foot, press down, chest lifts tall, inhale. And now as you exhale, let's meet in a lunge twist. Bring your left hand to the floor or feel free to put a block underneath it. Flip up onto the ball of the back foot. Heart reaches forward as you start to open the chest to the right here. And the right arm can stretch to the sky. Maybe right hand rests on the right thigh. Breathe in here, shoulders stay on the back. At any time, back knee can drop. Take one more deep breath in. And now exhale, release. Right hand to the floor. Step it back, plank if you're flowing. Smile the collarbone, shift forward, lower. Cobra. And exhale to your downward facing dog. All right, let's go for the left side. Step it through. Spin the back heel flat. Inhale, rise. Come on up for warrior one. Making your adjustments. And sometimes it's your clothing, right, that has to get adjusted. You're allowed. All right. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Lift the chest nice and tall here. Inhale. Meet me in lunge twist. Right hand to the floor to a block. Flip up onto the ball of the back foot. Lengthen the spine and now reach the left arm to the sky. Yogis, see if you can push a bit more into your left heel. And now this right shoulder, roll it on the back. Yes. Back knee can drop at any time. One more big or deep inhale here. And release. Come on out, high plank. If you're flowing through, slide forward, lower. Cobra. And make your way back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Open the mouth. Let that go. All right, so we're gonna slide it forward into a high plank. And we're gonna pop down onto our forearms. Little forearm plank business here. All right, so check in. You've got your shoulders, I hope, stacking up over your elbows. Gazes forward and then slightly down. Let's keep the back of our necks nice and long. Kick your heels behind you. Heart forward, and now your shoulders, yes, pull them onto your back. Ooh, at any time you can drop a knee or both knees. Feel yourself squeeze into the center line. And don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. You got this, yogis. Hold in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. And knees drop, chest drops. Lay down. Yeah, take a moment here. Lay down. Hands can be at low ribs if you'd like to lift into cobra or an up dog, or stay in your little plopasana for a moment. And then meet us back in downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. All right, right leg. Let's reach it to the sky this time. And take a moment here. Spread through the toes. Maybe you want to bend the knee and open gently into your hip. And now you'll square your hip gaze forward. We're going to step our right foot to our right thumb. Pop up onto fingertips here. Take a moment. Make sure feet are staying hip width. Put as much of a bend in the back knee. Now let's drive down and come on up for a crescent here. So in crescent warrior, right, it might be more of a bend, maybe straighter. Find what feels comfortable in the body, but also make sure you've got this neutral pelvis. So belly lifts, tail drops. We don't want to be leaning forward and we don't want to be tipping back. We want to be right smack in the middle. All right, stay right here. Inhale. Okay, exhale. Let's hover over our front thigh. Sweep the arms along the sides of the body. This is where your outer right hip thigh is going to hug in a bit more. Heart reaches forward. Anchor into both feet. Inhale. Stay right here. Exhale. All right, let's come back up for crescent. Inhale. And now open it up into a warrior two. Yeah, so spin your back heel flat. Coming into Virabhadrasana 2 here. Checking in. Heel to heel or heel to arch. Front knee stacking over the ankle. Tracking straight ahead. So when you look at your front knee, it's basically pointing towards the middle, right, of your front foot. Your gaze can be over your front fingers. Feel your feet press down. Yeah, we're going to slow it down here for a moment. We're going to hold our Vira 2. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Stay, exhale. All right, flip your front palm, add your reverse, reaching it up and back. Keep pressing down into your front heel. And exhale, come on out. Cartwheel your hands, flow or skip high plank. Slide forward, lower, cobra, and exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. All right, we're doing the left side. Step it through, the left foot forward. Pop up onto fingertips, stay high on the ball of the back foot. Make sure feet are hip width, as much of a bend in the back knee. Drive down and rise. Come on up for your crescent. And check in. Yes, do you need to widen the stance? Maybe the left foot wants to move over a bit more. Make sure, neutral pelvis, belly lifts, tail slightly dropping. And we grow tall through the sides of the body here. Inhale. And now exhale, hover over your front thigh. Reach the heart a little bit more forward. Hug this outer left thigh hip in a bit more. Breathe. Inhale. Stay. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, drive down. Inhale, come back up to crescent first. And now open it up, warrior two. So heel to heel or heel to arch. Yep, line yourself up. Making sure that front knee is stacked over the ankle. And your shoulders, for the most part, right, stacked over your hips here. And now maybe engage this back leg a little bit more, right? So feel yourself press into the back foot. This back thigh, let it lift. Squeeze up into your hip socket there. Inhale. Stay. Exhale. All right, we got one more breath in. Stay right here. Exhale. All right, flip your front palm. Let's reverse it. Reach it up and back. Gaze can beat your back foot. Press into your front heel. And now release. Come on out. Flow or skip high plank. Slide forward, lower. Cobra or what feels nice. And exhale. Send it up and back to your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open the mouth. Let that go. All right, up on your tippy toes, knees bend. You walk it, hop it any way you want to get forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, please fold. Now let's go one more chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Make sure you're sitting back and down using your hip hinge. And coming up into chair pose, arms forward and up. Chin stays in. Ooh. Squeeze a little bit more. Yeah, feel your glutes turn on. Feel your inner thighs turn on. Feel the core stay engaged. Big inhale. And now exhale, release. Press to stand, let that go. All right, I think it's time for a tree pose. Let's stand nice and tall on our left leg. Left hip, knee, ankle in line. Lift your right foot up. Catch the right knee and find your sweet spot with your right foot. Now, if your foot ends up at the knee joint, please don't push, right? Anywhere above it or below it, you can push foot into leg, leg into foot. Maybe you like to keep hands at the heart. Maybe you want to open your arms into some tree branches here. Find that spot to gaze at. Anchor down, pressing evenly into your standing foot. Lift the chest. Deep inhale. Stay. Exhale. Inhale. And now exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Bring your knee forward, step down. Okay, let's take it to the other side. Right hip, knee, ankle all in line. When you're ready, lift your left knee, find your sweet spot. Yep, you can grab onto to help bring the foot. Finding your tree here, your Vriksasana. All right, and maybe change up the arms on this side. If you want to do a little shoulder chest opener, you can take your hands behind you. You can do a little fist to fist or palm to palm, little reverse namaste action. And if you've got the arms behind you, lift your shoulders up, roll them back and down. Oh yeah, that gives you a little bit more opening there. I pretend you've got this rope connected to the right heel and it's pulling up through the center line of the body. And now it's coming up through the crown of the head. I'm catching hold of it and I'm pulling that rope to the sky. You just grew another inch and you're smiling because this feels good. And now slowly release. Bring your hands back to your heart center, knee forward, and step down to let that go. All right, meet me back at the top of the mat if you're not. Ground down, inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, go ahead, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step back plank. Smile the collarbone, shift it forward, lower. Cobra, or what feels lovely. And exhale, bring your hips up and back to a down doggy. Thighs lift up and press back. Soften through the sides of the neck. We'll take one more deep breath in. Open the mouth. All right, gently drop your knees to the mat, cross your ankles. Let's roll onto our backs. We'll set up for a lovely bridge here. All right, so keep your knees bent, knees and feet about hip width or so. And you'll keep the natural curve in the low back. So like if you had a pencil, right, you could stick that pencil underneath. All right, press into your triceps, press into your feet. Let's inhale, lift the hips. Hands can interlace as you maybe roll your shoulders under your upper back. Keep the gaze to the sky. And now press. Press into your inner foot as much as your outer foot. Yes. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay, exhale. All right, now on this next breath, maybe press into your heels and try and pull your heels towards your bottom, but they're stuck, they're not gonna move. One more deep inhale. Stay for the full exhale, still pulling. Yep, heels towards bottom. And now slowly, slowly release. Oh, gently bringing the hips back down. Oh, unrolling the shoulders. Finding what feels nice after your back bend. That might be feet wide, knees kissing. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Or Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open. Yeah, some of us in my body, I like to do knees kissing first. And then eventually I end up in a Supta Baddha. Yeah, so find what works, please, for you. And maybe it's a moment of closing the eyes, checking back in. But telling yourself you're still right here. Yep, this is still your time for you. Breathing and moving. All right, no rush. Start to bring your knees together. Yogi's choice, it might be hugging the knees in or happy baby. Catching right below the ankles if you'd like. Yeah, catching for your shins there. Happy baby, bottom on the mat, tail lengthening forward. And you can start to split the knees a little bit wider and maybe pull them down towards either side of the body there. Maybe rock side to side. Yep, if you're hugging your knees or you're in your happy baby, absolutely. And then release that. Give your knees a squeeze. All right, gentle twist. Either both knees hugging in our right knee. Go ahead, start to straighten the left leg out if you're hugging right knee. Gently send the right knee over. This is where right arm can stretch out. And if you're feeling a little compressed, go ahead, lift your head and kind of scoot the head further away. Yes, from the waist. Enjoy this. Yes, so making any movements, adjustments you need. Inhale. And exhale. And now take your time, come back up to center. All right, switch it up. Left knee hugs in, or both knees. And now send the left leg over. Maybe that little scooting and moving action. As the left arm stretches out, left shoulder, let it be heavy towards the floor. You can always take the gaze over to your left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Stay for the full exhale. Slowly make your way back up to center. Another hug of your knees. All right, bring both feet to the floor, please. Lift your right foot. Let's head into a nice little figure four, a little sleeping pigeon action here. You might stay right here or feel free to lift the left foot up, interlace your hands behind your left thigh, pulling left knee towards left shoulder. Make sure your knee is happy. And you're kicking out through your right heel and pulling your right toes towards the right knee. Soften. Soften through your shoulders. Soften through your jaw. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And now take your time. Release that. All right, uncross. All right, left leg will lift, cross it over. And I like to make sure the foot pretty much falls off the leg. Center your hips as well. Stay in here or right foot lifts. You interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Excuse me, this is your right thigh. Behind your right thigh. Pull in right knee to right shoulder. Check in on this side. Make sure your left knee is happy. Kick out through the left heel. Turn the toes towards the left knee there. And then we soften. All right, we allow this pose now to start to unfold as we continue to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. All right, slowly start to release out of that. Maybe first both feet to the floor with knees bent still. And now straighten the legs out. Take a moment here in a lovely little Shavasana. Feet flop into the sides, palms facing up. Deep breath in. Open the mouth. Let it all go. Please give yourself this moment to let the body rest. And feel free to stay longer or join me, wiggling fingers and toes. Feel free to take a full body stretch, reaching out here. And we'll hug our knees into our chest, rolling over to our side. Keep the eyes gently closed as you push yourself up, coming into a seat. We'll meet with our hands at our heart center, sitting up nice and tall. Thank you so much for joining me, and my hope is you enjoyed this short little express Vinyasa flow, and that now you feel so good. Bringing your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. We end by saying namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. So glad you joined me. And if you enjoyed this short flow, I'd love to have you join me for my live 60-minute Vinyasa Flow classes, or you can check out my Zoom Replays membership on my website. Links are in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe so you can enjoy some more free classes. Thank you once again.